Today, I'm going to be showing you guys what's the best places to fish in Roblox Fish. So if you're an advanced player, I recommend skipping to the end of the video so you can find the most advanced islands. But we're just going to be starting off on the basics. So let's go to the first island, which is Moosewood. Guys, we're actually in an Aurora Borealis right now, which is kind of insane. But yeah. Alright guys, we've made it to Moosewood. And anyway, this is going to be the starter island. So when you start the game, you're going to spawn in right about over here, like this guy is. And then you go into the game, and then what you're going to do is you're going to go over here, and then you're just going to start fishing here, Moosewood. So I don't really, this is not a very good island for fishing, but when you're a starter, you kind of have to. So since you're a starter, if you want to see the best rods to get, check out my last video where I explained all the best rods to get. But anyway, this video is going to be the best spots to fish. So here is definitely not a good spot to fish, but when you're a starter, you kind of have to. So yeah. Then let's just move on to the next island that you should be going to after this one. So the next island I think is either Roselet Bay or Forsaken Shores. I personally went to Forsaken Shores, but Roselet is going to have the next rod that you want. But yeah, I think that fishing at Forsaken Shores is the best idea. But if you're trying to get a rod right away, then maybe Roselet Bay. But yet again, that's in my last video as well. Okay, so Forsaken Shores, we're here. I recommend just going over here, just I started fishing over here. And you can just fish here for a little until you can get 7K, which is good. What you're gonna need for the next rod, like I explained in the last video, which is at Roselet Bay. So if you want to know how to get that rod, there's a tutorial on that in my last video. And yeah, so here you can just fish and see it has some decent fish. These sharks are gonna help you get more money and stuff. And after a few days, you will probably be able to get the rod at Roselet Bay. So now let's move on to the next island. So the next one is just any event island, so I'm not actually going to be going there. But yeah, so any event island Atlantis, Northern Expedition, I definitely recommend going to those islands because they have some really good fishing spots. So those will usually always be the best islands. And then after that, pretty much just any other island, like Terrapin Island, Sunstone Island, Mushgrove Swamp, any of those you can kind of just go to after. But after those islands, I recommend going to the Ancient Isle, which I still fish at today, because not only does it have Mosasaurus and Helicoptron, it also, you can get the Colossal Squid here. And as you can see, somebody's actually catching what looks like I think that's, what is that? Some sort of mutated Mosasaurus, I think fossilized. And yeah, so this island's definitely very good if you're you know what you're doing, kind of my round level, you've played the game before. And yeah, so I definitely would recommend this island for that purpose. Because also the luck is pretty high here too. You'll catch a Colossal Squid a lot and stuff. See, that person just caught that Mosasaurus. And see, somebody just caught a Colossal Squid right now. So yeah, and I just caught a Mythic on the first try. So yeah, definitely, I recommend going to Ancient Isle. Yeah, this is definitely the best part. But yeah, before we go to the next islands, make sure you like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers, and as the time I'm recording this, we're only 9 away. So guys, make sure you smack that like button and subscribe button and share it with your friends, because we gotta reach that goal, guys. We gotta reach that goal. Another person just caught a Mosasaurus. Okay, now we're gonna move on to some of the last islands. So the next one isn't really an island, but I recommend definitely fishing in the depths. So the depths is found whenever you go into a whirlpool that has a beam coming out of it. And you have to do some quests and do bestitary for the whirlpool and stuff to actually be able to go in there, and you need to fish the depths key. but it's very good for getting money, and plus you can get like the depths rod, which, as I explained in the last video, is also very good. So yeah, I definitely recommend doing those islands. And the last one is actually in the Northern Expedition. It's the Grotto, I think, like Glacier Grotto. I'm pretty sure it's called. It's a cave in Northern Expedition, which is like the best island for fishing right now, like for fishing money right now. So I definitely recommend going there. And then finally, I definitely recommend saving up your money to get sundial totems. Because sundial totems you can use to speed up the celestial cycle, which basically means that night and day move faster. And then that gives you a higher chance to get the Kraken or Megalodon or a whale shark or a great white shark, great hammerhead, any of those. So I definitely recommend to get those. And then that's obviously on an island, but Megalodons are definitely going to help you, especially if you appraise them. You get some really good things, which are basically the best fish in the game. So anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Oh, there's a whirlpool right there, actually. And if you enjoyed this or this helped you, make sure to share this with another friend. Make sure to like, sub, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.